talking about that there will be guns if no talks, but red-faced after India's strikes and also India's defense not allowing any of their drones or missiles to penetrate. Pakistan Defense Minister Khwaja Asif now says that Pakistan did not intercept Indian missiles deliberately. We've got this excerpt coming to us. Let's listen in.
वो ड्रोन हमला बेसिकली हमारी जो लोकेशंस हैं उसको डिटेक्ट करने के लिए जो है किया गया। एक टेक्निकल चीज है जिसको मैं उस तरह एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकता और इसलिए उनको इंटरसेप्ट ना किया गया ताकि हमारी लोकेशंस जो हैं वो लीक ना हो या वो लोकेट ना हो और जब वो एक सेफ लिमिट पे आए तो हमने उनको मार कराया।
All right, so there you hear the Pakistan Defense Ministry now in an official capacity in their parliament, it seems, speaking to the rest of the decision makers and saying that they did not intercept Indian missiles and drones deliberately so that they don't give out their locations. I don't know how strong that statement is, but my colleague Siddhant is also joining us with more on this. Siddhant, this seems to be, face-saving measures by the Pakistan government.
Well, that's right, Shivani. In fact, Mr. Khwaja Asif should also realize that, he has been reading handouts from Rawalpindi from last 3 weeks. And perhaps now he should realize that Rawalpindi, the army of Pakistan, is making him look fool in front of the whole world in last 3 weeks, especially the kind of statements that have come from his side. And now this is a fresh statement where a defense minister of our country is saying that we had deliberately not intercepted the Indian drones, because if we had done that, they would have got to know about our key army installation, security installation. Perhaps the most bizarre reply ever given by any force or defense minister of any country. We have been covering wars, reporting on wars from last 3 years, and never we heard of this excuse coming from any of these countries who were at war. So, this is for the first time we are hearing that drones were deliberately were allowed by Pakistani air defense systems, and they were not shot down only because if they had been shot down by the army, then India would have got to know about their key installation. But the fact is, Shivani, that India had brought down Lahore's air defense systems. Perhaps that was confirmed by the Indian side officially yesterday. In fact, there were other military installations also which were hit by the Indian side, and this was in the response to what Pakistan attempted to do day before yesterday, perhaps targeting Indian key installations at various locations.
Right. Siddhant, thank you for joining us. Let me take this to our experts, in fact, joining us. Air Marshal B.K. Pandey, former IAF Training Command Chief, is with us. Vice Air Marshal, can you make sense of what Khwaja Asif is saying? Is there any sense at all in what he's trying to present as a defense of why Indian drones managed to penetrate their systems? This could well be, also ignominy because of the fact that none of their drones managed to land anywhere in India. And if anything landed, it did not detonate. So it was either faulty or it was brought down in the skies itself.
No, they may put up any excuse, but our drones are our drone systems are quite capable of penetrating the Pakistani airspace and Pakistani air defenses. So there is no doubt about that. So I don't think we should take their explanations very seriously.
No, this seems to be an excuse that he's presenting to his own people, it seems, because there seems to be pretty heavy damage, particularly on their air defense systems from the Indian side.
Yeah, as I said, our drones are very capable, and they can take on the Pakistanis. There is no problem there.
I believe I heard...
are not strong enough.
Yeah. Air Marshal, I think I heard Khwaja Asif say something like, we did not intercept them so that we don't give out our locations or our sensitive locations. And we only did...
I don't think that is true, because We know their locations. Their locations are well known to us, so there is nothing to hide there. So it is just that our drones are quite capable of taking on their targets and destroying them.
Yes. For the benefit of our viewers, I'm just trying to technically break down what he's saying. Is there any technical sense in what he's saying, that we allowed them to come as close as possible before doing anything so that we don't give out our locations? That does that make any sense at all? Is that any military strategy?
Not at all.
Not at all. Exactly.
Not at all.
Brigadier Vinod Datta, you want to come in on this? Face-saving, bravado, inflammatory speeches and statements, that's all that Pakistan seems to be managing right now.
Well, I would only say about Khwaja Asif that he is calm, cool and clueless. You see, being a defense minister, he doesn't know what is happening. And that is the character of Pakistan. Even when Kargil, was planned, they had made a Kargil cabal in which the DGMO, the Prime Minister, I mean, they were not involved at all. Parvez Musharraf has involved only, GOC 10 Corps and Major General Jamshed Hussain, Commander FCNA, and the CGS, who was sitting in the general headquarters. So it is a tradition. I mean, it is a modus operandi. Ignorant about what is happening, and he has been giving loose statements. And khali takreer karne se kuch nahi hota hai. You have to strike and strike hard. Why should India allow these weapons to come? Because there was a iron wall which was there. They were intercepted, they were downed, they were destroyed. So this is ridiculous that we allowed them. We will not allow anything, inside our territory.
Yes.
And our air defense system is one of the formidable systems which we have. I mean, whether you talk of S-400 or Akash or any other system, we have got a series of these air defense systems. And our air defense system and CNR system is so good, control and reporting system. So, I have served in an air defense brigade, and we know, how much time do we take? And India had taken seconds to retaliate.
Yes.
And that's, a time which is required to retaliate back. You can't be thinking and taking decisions till cows come home. When Pakistan was attacked, by these surgical strikes on these terror camps or the markers, they were attacked in the middle of the night, and the meeting was held at 10 o'clock. I mean, which nation will do that? So, they were aware of it, and they know that, where they stand. But केवल जुगलबंदी करने से, जुमलेबाजी करने से आप आवाम को पागल नहीं बना सकते. You have done it for more than 77 years, but you can't take them for a ride any further.
Yes. Not the day and age where you can fool your own public. I request our guests to stay with us. We're getting some more exclusive coverage coming in.